isn't. I don't believe it.
Sensei Wu.
Moro, how have you returned?
When your brother killed the Great Devourer, for a moment the explosion tore open the cursed realm, and I was thrown out.
Whoever you are, whatever problem you have with Sensei, you have with us.
Moro, no!
You've gotten old. You used to be a great sensei. Now you're just a petty old man.
Give us our friend and show yourself.
Why would you try to take me on all by yourself?
Because I promised to look after Lloyd.
Let go of me!
Only when you let go of Lloyd. I know you're in there, Lloyd. Fight him!
You never told me you had a sensei.
When I was your age, I sought a darker means of guidance. I went to train under Master Chen. He taught me to win at all costs. It was a part of my past I didn't wish for you to know.
A great threat looms over us all. The Overlord survived the battle with Lloyd. How? We're not sure, but we know he's formed an alliance.
During the tournament, Zane and I met two elemental masters. They said the Overlord is building a giant weapon in sticks, but they don't know what it's for.
Before we do anything, Sensei, we need to know. Who was it that went after Lloyd?
You four were not my first pupils. There was one before you. Moro, the Master of Wind. My brother had gone off to train under Master Chen, which gave me time to attempt my hand at teaching. Moro was the perfect student. He did everything that was ever asked of him. I discovered he had a power over the wind that I had never seen. I thought I'd found the one. Perhaps he would be the Green Ninja. When I told him this, he grew arrogant. He trained vigorously. And when the golden weapons didn't glow in his presence, I knew Moro wouldn't be the chosen one. he became obsessed to prove me wrong. It was then that I realized I could not teach those who would not listen. He promised to find my father's tomb to prove he was worthy. I told him it couldn't be found. It was the last I saw of him until today. How he wound up in the Cursed Realm, I am not certain, though I'm saddened by his fate, and most ashamed by his loyalty to the Overlord.
I saw two of Chen's cultists talking about using the Realm Crystal to open the Cursed Realm. Moro wasn't the only ghost that got out. They want to release a lot more.
What's the Realm Crystal?
There are a series of dimensions parallel to Ninjago, the 16 realms. To travel across them, my father created a crystal, which was placed in his tomb when he died.
Here's the problem, sis. No one knows where the tomb is.
Wait, you don't know where your own father was buried?
After the tomb was sealed, Captain Soto's father used the crystal to trap the sky pirates in other realms, before returning the crystal to the tomb.
If he knew where it was, perhaps his son knows as well.
I suggest we find Soto, and he'll lead us to the tomb.
He killed Mason. He'll never help us.
Perhaps he will, in a bid to fight the sky pirates once more.
Sensei, why did Moro possess Lloyd?
He said he wants my power, but that's all I know.
Brother, do you remember the Serpentine legend about the being who would use the golden power for evil? What if they want to fulfill the prophecy?
What are you talking about?
The apocalypse. The end of Ninjago. My ancestors spoke of the one who would steal the golden power and bring unspeakable destruction, beginning the age of the Golden Master.
Is that really what we're dealing with?
It seems all but certain.
So, here's the plan. We protect Lloyd, destroy the weapon, find Captain Soto, get the Realm Crystal, and we'll defeat the Overlord and his armies.
Yeah, we're gonna be busy.
Sensei, the odds of us finding your father's tomb somewhere in Ninjago are 64 thousandths of a percent.
This isn't about numbers, Zane. This is about family. We need to do whatever we can to stop the Overlord once and for all. Zoltar doesn't have all the knowledge we need. Maybe we should ask the Serpentine for answers.
What?
They've done everything they can to kill us. There has to be another option.
We can't just rely on old enemies. First Soto and now the Serpentine?
I'm gonna find them. Are you with me or not?
No offense to Zoltar, I don't like Serpentine, but I don't like curses either. We've got to figure this out.
If this has anything to do with Lloyd, we must know.
Get ready. We'll be moving out shortly.
Same with us, guys. Get your gear together.
We can't stay here. If they want the golden power, we must keep you hidden at all costs.
But they need my help. I don't want to leave them like this.
They'll be fine on their own. You must stay safe.
Yes, Sensei.
I won't leave him for a second. What reason did you have to face your sensei?
I had to prove I'm stronger than Lloyd.
That was not your mission. How could you let this happen?
He escaped my possession. He was too strong.
No, it seems you were too weak. Bring me the boy and the Realm Crystal, or never come back. Your tournament wasn't all fun and games, Chen. We allowed you to take their elements, but your order was to kill them afterwards.
Surely that wasn't the last we'd see of them. When we meet again, we will destroy the city.
The portal generator is running at full power. With the Realm Crystal, we'll be able to access any of the 16 realms through the ultimate weapon.
What of the warping system?
We are harnessing enough power to move the realm through the portal. Without the crystal, the portal will not function. Yet the weapon will still unleash the golden power.
Pythor, how does it look? Why, it's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen, my lord.
very wrong.
After the Great Devourer was awakened, we made amends with our warring past and found ways to help better ourselves. Your people were afraid of us, but we've changed our ways. Now, what is it you'd like to know?
What do you know about the curse of the Golden Master?
What about it?
We believe someone wants to fulfill the prophecy.
If you know anything about it, we're all ears.
When the first Spinjitzu master created Ninjago, deep in the ground, he created the Serpentine. Since the first dawn, our elders knew of the curse of the Golden Master, when he who had the powers of the first Spinjitzu master would rise and usher in the last of the setting suns. Fearing the apocalypse, we tried to warn the land dwellers, but they wouldn't listen. They thought we were the enemy, though we were only trying to prevent the Golden Master's terrible reign. Scorned by the people of Ninjago, our cunning turned against them. But the Elemental Master sealed us underground.
I never knew you wanted to protect the city.
For a time, we abandoned that duty. We've since let go of our vengeful tendencies.
So this Golden Master, who is it?
Whoever steals the golden power from its rightful bearer.
After you fled underground, Lloyd used the golden power to defeat the Overlord.
Yes, but the Overlord lives. I sense he wants to fulfill the prophecy. I can't imagine anyone else would.
Thank you for telling us this, but would you be willing to do more?
What do you have in mind?
God forbid the prophecy is completed. We'll need all the help we can get. You were meant to protect Ninjago. Maybe this could be your chance to do so.
We are not the fighters you once knew. I'm sure you will find allies elsewhere.
Kai, tell Sensei to ready the bounty. We're going to Styx.
Dad, I've got the most powerful element in the world, and you're trying to protect me.
Your skills are great, son, but they must not give way to arrogance. That will be your defeat, not by the hands of your enemies, but by your overconfidence. Get to the car! You cannot use your golden power!
If I didn't do that, we'd be dead. Dad, I earned this power. I know how to use it.
If you use it, they'll know where we are. We cannot stay here. We need to go into the jungle. There we will hide.
So where are we going?
As far away as possible. Lloyd destroyed the mech dragon. Our sensors are tracking the golden power. He's heading past Styx, my lord. I believe the ninja know of our activities. I suggest we head for Jamanakai village to prevent any interferences.
Klaus will lead this incursion. Cryptor, you will join him.
Yes, my liege.
Pythor, if necessary, you and Shen will lead a second assault.
Understood.
There's someone I want, Klaus, and it's not the Green Ninja.
We underestimate the importance of balance. When relying on something too much, we become weak, vulnerable, imbalanced. Look at this tree. It grows sideways out of the hill, bending towards the river, almost touching it. Yet it doesn't. It curves up, reaching for the sky. This tree is like you. It has the strength to maintain its balance, a strength you must find.
I'm already the Gold Ninja. How much more power do I need?
It is already within you. You have the powers of the first Spinjitzu Master, but you must learn not to rely solely on your abilities. Without the power, who would you be?
Guys, we've got 2 targets on the radar.
Stop the bounty.
Take the shot, Zane!
What was that?
Shoot it down! Destroy the engines!
We're going down!
You guys okay?
I think we're good.
Sis, you just fixed this thing. How could the engines give out?
I guess they overheated. They'll take a few hours to fix.
We've got to keep moving. We can't stay here.
Your call, Sensei. You want us to stick around?
We will fix the bounty. You 4 will continue on your own.
Are you sure that's the best idea, Sensei? I thought we could use the bounty.
We'll get her flying again. Don't you worry about that.
All right, guys, let's get to it.
This is no ordinary temple. It is an ancient structure, built long ago during the Stone Wars. The Temple of Fortitude.
Did your father build it?
Not my father. The Stone Army. The Overlord used it as a stronghold. It has a sacred seal of protection that resists the golden power. The Stone Army took refuge here before their fight with my father.
So, we can't go inside, can we?
Not with the power you wield. Unfortunately, you're the only person in the world who can't enter the halls of the temple.
Well, that figures. Looks like we're about to pass Styx. Where to now?
I have a place in mind. Let's keep going.
Anyone there? Captain Soto? Are you there?
Ben Delmar.
We don't want to fight. We may need your help.
I don't understand. You came all the way out here.
We didn't have much of a choice.
Mr. Delmar, I want you to forgive me. I don't expect you to, after what I did to your friend. I realize how much of a coward I've been. If there's any chance to help you, I'll take it.
Trying to find the tomb of the first Spinjitzu Master. You know where it is?
A few miles beyond Styx. To reach it, you must travel through enemy territory. The Overlord has an army. They're building a terrible weapon.
They're also looking for the Realm Crystal. We need to keep it from them.
Captain Soto, what do you know about the Sky Pirates?
My father's crew fought the Sky Pirates and their captain, a genie known as Nautica. My father trapped him in the Teapot of Tehran. And using the crystal, He marooned the Sky Pirates across the 16 realms. My father honored the first Spinjitzu master, so he returned the crystal to the tomb. Not long ago, a sorcerer named Klaus reunited them.
So where's the teapot?
It's also in the tomb. I fear the Sky Pirates are looking for it. I've wanted to head there myself, but the journey is risky.
Well, we're taking the risk. Will you lead the way?
Of course. Gather your weapons. We're moving out.
Maybe this will work after all.
Let's hope so. We still got a long way to go.
Captain Soto is heading for the tomb. I'll get you the coordinates.
You said before that Master Chen was your sensei, but nothing else.
Son, there are things from my past I am not proud of. Perhaps it's time you know the truth. After the Devourer bit me when I was a child, it took years for all the evil to fully consume me. It was a time in our history when man and Serpentine did not get along. As both sides clashed, we hoped for a truce, but not Chen.
I don't understand. You trained under Chen, yet you fought beside Wu in the Serpentine War. So what happened to the truce?
The Serpentine struck first, and the alliance of the Elemental Masters fought back. But they had never seen the likes of an Anacondri warrior. The Anacondri were a proud tribe, who fought with every ounce of venom. And with them in command, they were too much for the Alliance to handle. Chen stood to gain more if he sided with the snakes, and he wanted me to help him. Though the evil in my veins tempted me, I would never fight a war for him. From then on, Chen and I went our separate ways, so that I could join my brother in battle. We were the sons of the first Spinjitzu master, and together with the Elemental Alliance, we stood a fighting chance. But Chen found a way to turn the Alliance against each other. In our darkest hour, we found hope. The Serpentine were divided and sealed away. Chen and Klaus were exiled. And the Anacondri generals were given the strictest sentence: banishment to the Cursed Realm, so they would never set foot in Ninjago again.
That's a lot to take in, Dad. Wait a moment. Where are we now?
Hiroshi's Labyrinth. Miles of jungle so dense, all who enter are never found.
Okay, let's get lost.
It seems this area is clear. I believe we will encounter further activity as we near Styx.
It's not that far off. We've got a few more miles.
I'll never let you leave!
Let's go! Zane's occupied. Looks like we'll be too.
You cannot defeat us, ninja. Not with swords and spinjitzu.
We'll go down together!
We meet again, Zane! You are weak, indecisive. Welcome to the future!
Hey, Cryptor! Get away from me, Klaus!
Hello down there!
No! Stop! Let me go!
Cole, no! Get us out of here! Now!
Stop! How'd you do that?
The ammo's made of deep stone. It's a rock from the endless ocean that could send a ghost back to the cursed realm.
The material was exposed to water.
Which makes it the perfect thing to use on a ghost. Water does the trick.
Hey, told you we'd be back. You did say that, right?
Something like that. It is good to see you again.
Jay, this is Karloff and Griffin Turner. They are elemental masters.
Any elemental master is a friend of mine. I mean, except Moro.
I don't think we've met before. I'm Kai. This is...
Save it. We know who you are. Name's Ronan. Mercenary, smuggler, bounty hunter, you name it. I picked these guys up after the tournament.
Samuel Mercer? You're alive?
The city needs you, Mercer. The mayor's missing. Everything's falling apart.
The city needs you, Ninja. That's why we're here. We've got a busy day ahead of us.
One gust of wind and you can say goodbye to your ship.
What use are your skills when you rely on the weakness of others?
You were wrong about me, Sensei. You said destiny didn't want me to be the Green Ninja. Now I see I can be so much more.
You thought you were invincible. That's not courage. That's blindness.
I am invincible! And you still just see me as some pathetic student.
You are ambitious, reckless in your desires, afraid to fail.
You turned your back on me because I meant nothing to you!
No!
Sensei!
We all share the same destiny, and you are all my prized pupils. But none of us can do this alone. You're strong, Moro, but it takes others to make us stronger. Even me. Take my hand, so we can be stronger together. Please, Moro.
You can only save those who want to be saved.
What good is being all-powerful if I can't use my power?
The golden power needs to be protected, honored. Evil forces seek it. The power seduces. Even your friends may one day try to take it.
My friends would never hurt me.
He who holds the power has a tremendous obligation. You must be prepared to handle this journey alone, even without me one day. There comes a time when every boy must become a man. What sort of man is up to him.
I was sent here to kick Reese out of power. He sent people out to kill me, and Ronan was one of them. But after my plane was shot down, he saved me.
Ronan's infiltrated the Overlord's forces. He knows what they're up to. You're building a weapon that will take the cursed realm. Shove it through a portal and level the whole city.
Just another day in Ninjago.
How is that even possible?
The weapon must be equipped with a stabilizer that would contain the realm. If its boundaries remain secure, it can go through the portal, after which it's destabilized and destroys Ninjago.
So they need the realm crystal to access the cursed realm. Is that right?
Yes, but they haven't found it yet. And if they can't, the portal won't work. And if they get Lloyd, they can still use the weapon to unleash the golden power.
We've got a team looking for the crystal, and Lloyd is safe. Our next stop is Styx. We're taking down that weapon. Think you can get us there?
We will. I'll survey the area with Rex.
Wait, who's Rex? Oh. Huh.
Hey. Thanks for coming back.
We will save your friend. That is a promise.
How long has Klaus been looking for that spellbook? Ever since he lost it. That was a long time ago. We're talking the Serpentine War. Whoa! Is that it? Yeah, looks like it. Hey! Now that we've got it, Master Chen will see how loyal we are. Remind me, what's the page Klaus kept talking about? The, transformation spell? Oh, page 130, no, 149? Okay, on the page. So you know how Master Chen's crazy about turning his army into Anacondrae. Klaus needs the book to perform that spell, so when we give it to them, we'll be heroes. Now hold on. What if we perform the spell, like, on ourselves? Oh man, that's a great idea! Oh, this is gonna be so cool!
Marl, wasn't expecting you here. How'd your tournament go?
They escaped.
That ain't our problem, son. We brought them right to you, just as you asked.
You knew full well the situation. We needed your help back there.
We held up our end of the bargain. We rounded up the ninja and helped build that weapon. You done messed up, Marl.
You know what I came for.
The realm crystal? Lucky for you, I might have a lead on it.
You found the tomb?
Along with Natakon's teapot, one of my men snuck into Captain Sodel's crew and gave us a hitting. Getting that crystal won't be a problem.
Once we have it, the ultimate weapon will be complete.
You coming along?
Absolutely. Let's tear them apart.